Hey, what's up guys? Sam here, and I'll be doing the free video for Friday, December 13th, 2024. So, I just finished making the video for the folks in the premium room, and it was a little bit of a funky look to things, admittedly, after having done the video. There was a couple of small issues that could develop into something more, so I'm going to show you kind of a very brief way that I look at what sectors to focus on, as well as just detailing a couple of the very small issues that I saw going into next week. The end result, I'll just kind of give you the end before we get into it. I'll just spoil the ending. When markets get neutral, and I have a neutral reading right now on SPY or SPX, I have neutral readings on every index except the Qs actually. But when markets go neutral, especially the SPX, then for myself, the swing trading edge gets removed to some degree, and I prefer to shrink my time frames and focus more on day trades that might last 1 to 2 days tops, usually just intraday. So that's kind of the big picture look. Is from my perspective, from my indicator set, SPY here is giving a neutral to ever so slightly not good look, right? The SPY right now has a double top with a lower high, and at least as of right now, Friday, it has been rejected on the kickback. So a little bit of a concern there, but let's dive into the sector work here. So SPY is up here, and every other ETF, every other sector ETF is next to it. And you can see here that SPY still has a bullish score. It says 35, which is bull. It's not max score. Max score would be 50, but it is a 35, which is still bullish. So we definitely want to still try to approach it that way with an open mind that things can change quickly. From there, we look at all the different sectors and we ask ourselves, okay, well, what other sectors here have a 35 or better? So XLB materials, that's straight up bearish. XLE, -10, neutral. XLF, I could entertain XLF, but it has a 32. I'm going to cross it off the list. I could make a judgment call and put it on the list. It is close enough, but I'm going to cross it off for now. XLI with a neutral 3 is a dump. XLK with a 35, that works. XLP with a 26, again, could make an executive decision, but I'm going to cross it off the list just to keep things simple. XLU, -12. XLV, -31, easy. And SMH is a +2. So we cross that off the list. So what are we left with? Well, we have a max bull on XLY, which is discretionary, and we also have a max bull on XLC, which is communications. So you can see here that we end up basically from 11 different sectors, we end up with 3 that are possibly traded. Okay, so that's kind of the way that I'm looking at things here. Again, all roads kind of lead back to tech. And in terms of just the smallest, most discrete signal that something can get a little funky here very quickly is right here. Now, we don't talk about this a lot, but this is the VVIX. This is the volatility of the VIX, or the VIX of the VIX. And look at the candle that it's put in this week. Not an enormous candle, but certainly it was a pretty quiet week in the indexes. If you look at the indexes on a weekly basis, they have an inside candle, meaning that last week made a candle like this, and then this week made a candle like that inside of it. This is a larger move for that type of setup here, right? So this is also something I'm going to be watching going into next week, because if this starts to kind of make higher highs here, with the indexes already being in kind of a neutral stance, then it does increase the probability of a back test on the indexes, and I want to be ready for that. And the way that I'm going to be ready for that is by being as flat as possible and looking to day trade the thing until proven otherwise. All right, guys. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. Leave us a like before you go somewhere else on the YouTube. And also be aware that we are going to be having an open house on December 17th to December 19th. So it'll be next week. If you want to save your spot, it's going to be simplertrading.com/guest-past-registration. So come and check us out. I think it's going to be pretty much free for anyone who's not already a member. So come and check us out. I think it's definitely worth your time, and you might get a couple of ideas that might make you a couple bucks. So we'd like to see you there. It'll be on December 17th to December 19th, and that'll be the Simpler Trading Open House. Appreciate your time, guys. See you for the next video. Cheers. Hey traders, this is Sam with Simpler Trading. I want to thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you found the information in it helpful. If you did, leave us a like, leave us a comment. It really does help us out with the algorithm. And if you want to see us trade live with our own real money and be part of the community, come and check us out at simplertrading.com.